Alright, so today I'm diagnosing my just recently acquired Brunner air compressor, but the actual engine is a Briggs Stratton, and as you can see, it's actually the same as one on my generator. This is a 1954 model, and this actually has a plate there for identification. See Briggs and Stratton, and you search up the manual by the model number, and that's 14FB. And I was looking at the manual yesterday, and what's happening is, of course, I just got it, tested it, worked fine, and then when I try to use it, it doesn't work. I touch it, it stops working. Fuck. Goddamn play, goddamn curse. But anyways, I was testing it here, and there's no spark. But when I hold it, I get a nasty shock. So there is some electricity going there, but I guess not enough for spark. And it's intermittent because at some point it does start. It did start. I did get it to start a few times. And then now there's just no sign whatsoever of it starting. It doesn't even, no signs. It doesn't even sputter, nothing. So what I'm thinking is, well, first of all, there's a switch here. I just took that cover off and it looks brand new. I don't know if somebody replaced that or if that's actually original. This is from 1954, but it's in really good shape. And there's a coil just there on the flywheel that sends a spark there, and then there's a capacitor. I'm not going to get into too much detail how that works, but from with the cover, all you can see is this. So when I first looked at it, I originally thought that that would be the same as what's on my generator here, and that's just a little button to turn it off, but it actually isn't. There's the capacitor and the points, just like in a car. So there are the points, and so I'm actually thinking that it actually could be just the capacitor that's bad. But what I was saying is that this has to be connected there for you to get spark at least. So I originally disconnected this yesterday because I thought it was just a ground wire to turn it off, and I was thinking that maybe it was touching somewhere and that's why it wasn't turning on, but it actually isn't. You actually have to get it connected. Now, that being said, the engine itself has to be grounded for the spark to transfer, and I think that's the grounding screw right there. Right there, as you can see it. There's an angle from the top here. So I'm gonna try to play around with this. I might just connect. I've got another capacitor from for the Rambler, and it'll be just the same. So I'm gonna try to maybe just connect another capacitor, or it used to be called a condenser. Oh, there's actually a little red mark on it. And see if that does it, because otherwise, and my problem is in here. But although this is looking a little bit bad, I see some cracks, like tiny cracks on this electrical pickup here. So my understanding is, I'm not too familiar with these engines, but my understanding is that there's a transformer and a magnet, so when the flywheel spins past it, it induces, through electrical induction, a current through the coil wire, and that's what makes the spark. So sometimes that coil is bad because it's close to the engine and it gets hot and cold, hot and cold. So it might be that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this for a bit, and I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is put that capacitor on, just hook it up real quick, see if that makes a difference.